Oh my goodness, chat. It is late night time. I am touching my microphone. If you hear that, I am so sorry. Oh. Chat, I am beyond exhausted. Oh, and there's the ads. We can go here. I am beyond exhausted. Well, we're doing more COD because that's all I got at the moment. We have a week till Destiny, Sparking Zero, till COD, Black Ops 6. It is gonna be crazy. There's so much coming out. Like, we got quick list of games coming out, right? Spy Capture, Sparking Zero, Dragon Ball, Dragon Age. Might be good. I don't know. BioWare's been on some shit last few years. Black Ops 6, Diablo. Uh, like, it's not letting me go any further. But we got some good stuff coming. Destiny's story starts next week. I think I'm just gonna do a little bit of the Purgatory Island off stream because it's so hard to do when people are just gunning for you the whole time. I got an SMG, so we can find special zombies. 1, 2, 3. Different song. And now I know what to do for this. So. We got that going. Take a dead shot. Let's take napalm. That's it. Ooh. I do want to try at some point. I'm really hoping to get a job soon from Cabela's. I gotta talk to my friend and see kind of how long it usually takes for someone to look at the resume. I do want to try Sparking Zero. I don't really play fighting games much. I want to try. Just hesitant because Canadian. Sparking Zero is $93. It's not a flat 90 for some reason. And stream may make enough for me to just chuck 93 bucks into the void, you know. But I want to do some streams that are different. I have a couple models I'm gonna build. That might be a good late night stream thing.
If your orders weren't clear, check your deadbolt.
Or a longer stream thing.
Nothing gets in, nothing gets out.
And I want to do some cooking. I just don't know how to get the cooking set up. Where isn't... That's the closest one.
Marking buy station.
The, I think the only thing kind of in my way about doing a cooking stream, it's really just a messy kitchen and trying to get a computer into said messy kitchen. I remember a while ago, I don't know if he still does it. There's a streamer named Giant Waffle that, let me find a slow tomorrow. There's a good one. There's a guy named Giant Waffle who streams, and he had cameras for his house where you could kind of just follow him around his house as he did things. And if I get my own place kind of thing, kind of want to do something like that. Or when I'm streaming and I move to a different spot of the house, you can kind of see what I'm doing, because that just makes cooking streams and things like that a little easier. I'll take that. Free money.
Marking buy station.
I'm thinking Halloween. Or in October. Probably closer. I'm gonna do for events normally I put like little things on screen. So I think what I'm gonna do is get like a Thanksgiving thing and a Halloween thing going. Perfect. Now we need to find a camp.
Enemy movement. Objective located. Let's move.
Oh, please don't come near me. It's my plan, at least. Might be something like having a little set dressing. Nope. Mm-hmm. Why is it gonna be so far away? Come on. Ooh. Steve Lacy. You give me a grenade. Alright. No, somebody's already there. Please. Dude, go away. Oh, he's doing the exact same thing.
Sentry gun deployed. Look around.
Okay. That's 3 out of 10. That's 4 out of 10. 5. 6. 7. That is 7. What are you talking about? Yes, come closer to me. Okay. 8. Come on, number 9. Come on. Come on. I know for a fact there's somebody you could shoot, man. Right there.
Got armor here.
Okay. That's not a friendly turret. Where? Shoot at him.
Enemy sniper.
Come on.
Nicely done, team. I think we sent a message.
That's so dumb. So that'll rotate, but mine won't? Need to find another...
Got eyes on
I have an idea.
stronghold.
Hopefully I can make it.
If we're gonna destroy Terminus, we've got to cut the head off the snake. That stronghold key gets us closer.
Hey, fisherman, are you there? Come on, shoot. You are the most useless kill streak ever. so glad this works. What?
Strike team, you're approaching a terminus stronghold.
Are you
Recommend you prep for engagement or move to avoid.
Okay. Gonna take a third run to do this, I guess.
What can I do for you, Fletcher?
Been looking at your requisition orders. Your head count looks light.
Throwing grenade!
I assure you it's not.
Changing mags!
It's a multi-government operation, well funded. All the men with so
I'm reloading!
Juan doesn't know how to fortify an island. Back, making problems. This manor will be my fortress. Anyone stationed here would have to memorize every inch of my defenses or boom.
Oh. Well, I think he's got it covered for killing people.
My view when those deadbolts get torn apart. I've got mortars, mines, traps, things they've never seen. Assuming anyone even makes it onto this bug. Just put one foot out of place, they're done. Finished. They won't find enough to bury.
Yeah, well. You know what the consequences are if you fail.
Here, you can have those.
I don't fail.
That's so dumb that my thing ended right there.
Broken contract!
Heads up. Break time's about to come to an end.
Shit, they're moving fast. Prep for engagement, people. Fletcher's got a whole roster of assholes, but Rainmaker is one of the worst. You know what to do.
I write the checks, but you have to cash them, right? Cashing that target. My team will get his DNA.
Why does this gun not do any damage sometimes? Just making sure my thing unmuted.
That HVT's nearby now. Hope you see it before it sees you.
And it's a mimic. Hey. I'll take that. Oh, I see it. Is it hiding? Ooh, that's a lot of money. Oh. Come on. That's one.
Where is he, Jack? No, tango down. How many people are there to say you got him?
I need more plates. Thank you. That is 1 out of 10 that we need. $100. I'll take that. Nice. I hate the sounds they make. Come on. Come on. Easy.
Marking extraction zone.
I kind of like this SMG. What is it called? MX-9? Good one. I need more plates though. I could do one of those ground server missions and just put a turret in. That would probably work. Oh, no, no, no. Nope. You want a hug? Hold that. I'm just heading to extract so we can get back into another one. Grab a turret. A lot of the camps have been taken out already. And they're not nearby. Like I would have to go to this spy station, go all the way up here. That ain't worth it. Just do a reroll. Oh, got a couple kills. Grab a little extra ammo. Ooh. There we go. Thank you for that.
Target area marked. You're cleared hot.
Copy. Phoenix 2-3 on approach. Strike inbound. Impact.
That was worth it.
We are RTB.
Oh. $30-hour reduction? Or 30-minute reduction? Okay. Ooh. Got the spear. Oh, I'm gonna have a lot of chicken to cook tomorrow, chat. We're making butter chicken, and then we're also doing, like chicken taco stuff. 2 more kills. Oh. What? This one we can do really easy. This one, eh. It was a. Well, we need to do a Kimbo. Get melee mercenary kills. Okay, with a weapon set to single fire mode. Well, that's in multiplayer. This is week 1 of zombies. Week 2 of zombies. I don't think I have an akimbo weapon. Have to see. What do I do? Hmm.
Time to execute, strike team. Clock's ticking.
Let me see the map. Let me see the map. I hate that it won't let me open it. Oh,
Marking buy station.
sort of nearby. 400 meters away. 350. Hold that.
Marking buy station.
I just need 2 mercenary kills with a turret. Of course, there's zombies right there. I guess rarity doesn't do much for this.
Objective located. Let's move.
That's a disciple. Away. There we go. You're spawning in, I'm pretty sure, the level 1 zone, man. Not cool.
Objective located. Let's move.
Here, hold that.
Sentry gun deployed.
Listen up. That camp is heavily guarded. Go out that fire net. All shadows be
Okay, thank you.
Dr. Barrera has an update regarding Dr. Jansen. Hello, everyone.
I have deciphers. None of it made sense until I combined all of them. Then it fell in my face. They
Okay.
gave us a set of coordinates. Doc says it's a building he's seen Terminus using. No. For someone so desperate to defect, she really wanted to make sure she was found by someone intelligent. That code was no joke.
Well, thank you, Dr. Barrera. Good work. Strike team to me. Let's get cracking on a recovery plan.
Recovery plan. Complete an Outlast contract? What is... Oh, it's those. Okay. I can do the one of those. What?
That's another L for Terminus outcomes. Good work.
Another L. There, go ham. Is there an Outlast one? There
Marking
is.
contract.
I'll just go there. This will be perfect. Okay, let's see, does this work? Bum bum bum. Make sure. I'm paranoid to keep checking like if I'm muted or not. After the last raft stream. What was that sound? Hey, come here. Come here. Thank you. You are allowed to keep shooting. Okay.
Marking contract.
I guess it's not gonna keep shooting.
region indicated by Dr. Jansen's paper trail on your map. Go bring her in. Pereira has lost contact with a squad testing new equipment. Find out what happened to them.
Okay, off we go. That was a clean turn.
Hold up. Our designated target is playing host to a bunch of phase crystals. Corruption looks to have taken hold pretty good.
This'll be easy enough. Right.
I doubt the good doctor is hiding amongst these phase crystals. Clear them out, then we'll work out our next steps.
Oh, maybe they're heading here. You never know. Come on. Go for that. I'm bug. Ugh. Too many dogs. Got enough dogs, man? Get out of here.
Area is secure. Toss the place. Dr. Jansen seems resourceful. With luck, she will have left us a clue as to her destination.
We've come too far to leave empty-handed. Find something useful, team, or you'll be walking back to base.
What the hell, man? You don't even give me anything useful on that?
What is it about scientists and their tablets? Dobbs, I need you to pull whatever data you can get off that
Marking
thing.
extraction zone.
Alright. Off we go.
Pay dirt. Jansen's left instructions for splicing into a secure terminus comms link. We'll need to physically access a hardline at one of their bases.
Team, get that device into Barrera's hands for forensic analysis ASAP. Exfil your asses home.
This truck is gonna be dead soon. First vehicle we find with fuel, we're taking it. Which might be an ATV.
Vehicle marked.
You served me well, truck. I will remember you. I will take that. Why is there a disciple here?
Do me and my friend a favor and you'll be able to stop her as I do.
Oh.
Jansen's sure as hell leading us on a wild goose chase. She better be worth the risks we're taking.
Mission done. Deploy to coordinates. Bring her in for questioning. Okay. Yeah, I'm not doing this for the XP. Oh, XP is nice, but that's not like the main reason. Oh, yeah. I just want the new weapon. Oh, there we go. Akimbo. Do I have Akimbo SMGs? I'm on the final mission. Up, up, the Wasp Stinger. I have that one. I don't know what level it's at, though. Yeah, actually, let me... I'm not taking that. I'm gonna take this shotgun. Speed up Cola. Freeze mod. Yeah. And then this one, because the armor's better. Oh, I wonder how this mission will go. This is taking a while. Oh, there we go. All right. Put me in, coach. You don't have to play this every time.
This incursion must be contained. Treat all non-deadbolt contacts as hostile.
Okay, so where is the mission? How do I know? Come on. Oh. Oh great, that laser's back. Okay, so it says she's down. I don't know what I'm looking for. Like, I don't know where to... Oh, there it is.
Marking extract. Cancel that.
Okay, so I need a car. Where's this car? It's like deep within like area 2 as well. Okay. Please don't. You could have just left me alone. I didn't have to drive into a fortress, but... This car is hugging the ground really well. reliable hatchback.
Deadbolt actual to strike team. Locate and recover Dr. Jansen. No diversions. Coming up in your area.
Oh, this is to go there. There you go. Where is exfil?
50 seconds out. You ready to roll?
15, okay. Why are you so slow, man?
Stay clear. Bringing her down.
Let's see how poorly this goes. Waiting. Loading. You, taking longer to load than a multiplayer mission? This is single player, is it not?
Take a good look, strike team. Like it or not, you're touching down in a Force 10 shitstorm.
Not to worry, the MPs are sent down fighting the dead. Should give us a window. Now that. The way you think. Your objective is a roof-mounted comms tower. Marking location on TAC map. Once tower is active, use decryption key from Jansen's tablet to establish comms.
Alright. I have less plates than I launched into this with, for some reason.
Strike team, enemy birds closing on your position.
Get up. Are you serious?
You're on target. Clear the deck and push up top. Objective is on the roof.
Yeah, I know that. Good luck. Please, don't come up, don't come up.
Decryption key accepted. Strike team, hold position while we establish connection. This is going to work.
your time. I'm holed up nearby. Sending my location. Hurry.
Got mercs incoming on that grid now. Advise you move like you mean it.
How did you get up here? Oh, this would be a lot better with people, I think. Come on. Let me up. What does that sound? Okay. I didn't think it would be like this. What do you mean by secure the area? You saved my life. Thank you. Oh, of course. Hello. I'm streaming.
What are you streaming?
Call of Duty. How was you doing?
I am tired. I just got out from work.
Oh.
And my feet hurt.
I can imagine.
Quite funny.
Oh.
And now I am on a funny game.
What game?
Like Destiny 2.
Oh, because of the new stuff next week?
I need to finish up some things and I want to get that Cade 6 Nerf gun. That may or may not be stolen art.
Yeah. Where are you at?
You know, we're chilling.
Absolutely chilling.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
Work sucks. I know. She
Yeah.
left me roses. I understand. Surprised she's let me know she cares.
Mm-hmm.
Blink 182.
Great quote.
Right? And it's Blink 182. So now I'm just sitting back, relaxing, playing some Destiny 2 that I may or may not enjoy anymore. And, killing things.
Honestly, do you have to enjoy it? You know?
Last time I enjoyed it was like 3 weeks into Echoes.
Yeah.
And then it just went downhill.
Yeah.
Oh, you got here quicker than expected. I still need a minute or two. I'm in the middle of erasing my research from the Terminus database. You want to leave Zakayev with even a scrap of my work? You might as well hand him a note.
Oh. I gotta defend this area for 2 minutes. Are you serious?
Can't lock her out.
I see they made enemy spawn rates up quite a bit
Yeah.
in Skywatch.
Yep. Come on, man.
Operation Deadbolt is dead on arrival.
Still can't believe Zach IF
Fuck you.
extra dimensional
You give me an anger.
my ass.
Oh, and now there's soldiers.
Keys to the apocalypse.
Are you doing zombies?
Yep.
Ooh, that's fun.
I have not really had anybody to play COD with since you stopped, because Brandon also stopped at the same
Yeah.
time.
I have very mixed feelings about Modern Warfare 3. I'll enjoy it sometimes, but then I also, with Call of Duty especially, I get way too sucked in. It is actually
Yeah.
a bit of a problem for me.
Oh,
So it's just better when I don't play the game too much.
yeah. I was just kind of hoping, like, as I've been playing, maybe you come back a little bit. But anytime I've asked Brandon, he's like, and then he won't answer.
Because he's probably zoned out.
Just what is
Yeah.
the thing you have accomplished, Chuck? This little
He is not great when people are talking to him.
I've noticed.
You and your Deadbolt allies will still pay with your lives.
Alright, Steve. Let's get the hell out of here.
Brandon also pisses me off though sometimes because I used to ask him to
Reload
play
the-
CSGO
And
and then he'd whine and complain and say no.
Yeah.
Protect Dr. Jansen.
And then the other night he sent a snap to me where he was playing CSGO with his other friends. So
Okay.
he's been telling me no to CSGO for 3 years and that he doesn't like it.
Maybe he doesn't.
don't look so surprised. My parents were ex-national intelligence. Taught me to protect myself.
Where are you going? What? Oh, you went up the stairs?
Zach IF will unleash this hell everywhere from New York to Joburg if we can't stop him here.
And also when you ask me to play COD, a lot of the time I'm doing other stuff.
Yeah.
Can confirm package is set for exfil.
Copy. 1 minute out.
Clear and hold that LZ strike team. Multiple enemies on approach. Traffic free on all flanks.
Oh, hell. Get off my ass.
Did Xena also stop playing Help?
I don't know. I haven't
Talk to
seen her
Xena?
in chat in a bit. I'll be honest. Since like fall started, school started, a lot of people have kind of just stopped talking.
I have been very busy with
I know.
school.
I'm not saying it's bad.
Secured. We're RTV.
Bravo Zulu.
It's kind of
Just
normal.
not great
I
for
have a lot of
streaming.
questions for Dr. Jansen, and she has a lot to answer for.
It's like last I think 3 streams I've been on 1 viewer.
That's not ideal. But that kind of shows what your demographic is.
Is all this cloak and dagger stuff necessary? I'm the one who called
Students.
you, remember?
I'm not the one that needs convincing. Keep
Probably mostly college-age students.
Welcome to Operation
Deadbolt. The boss would like a word with you.
The company hired me to continue my research on energy production from n-dimensional interactions. It was purely theoretical. Right up until it wasn't. As for Zakayev, I had no idea I was working for a terrorist.
You're lying.
I thought he was the CEO. I'm a physicist, not a mind reader. And I wouldn't have had to work for him, or anyone, if you assholes hadn't shut me down. Zakayev is still out there with even more weapons-grade Ethereum, but I happen to know he keeps it on his person at all times. Why would I tell you that if I didn't want him stopped? Look, I know this element down to its protons. I'm fairly certain I can find a way to neutralize it.
Fairly certain won't cut it. Can you do it or not? Perhaps we should hear her out.
Please, I have to fix this. I may be the only person who can.
Some news stories for tomorrow.
Is there a news story tomorrow?
You better be right.
Like news story for what?
Tomorrow, because tomorrow is
Extraction's gone great.
Tuesdays and
Gonna make a
Wednesdays
killing selling
where
this Ethereum.
third semesters are on air.
When I've enriched enough to make more of these, you can do as you please with the
Which
rest.
means
And what about our runner?
there's certain shifts.
She's played her
I have
part.
new shifts.
Find
too.
her and kill her.
So I have to make some banter and write some news stories.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to do weather though. That's sports job,
That's good.
which is kind of weird to me, but I don't have to announce sports either, which I'm really happy about.
Yeah.
All I'd write about would be hockey.
Fair.
It's one of the only sports I know or care about. Besides snowboarding.
Hmm. Maple, you okay? My dog's running in her sleep.
Is she panting?
No. She's
Is she
just
just moving her legs a lot?
yeah.
Ah. She's a good dog.
Mm-hmm. Trying to find a good akimbo weapon.
The SMGs Brandon uses.
The Sweet Siren one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I still haven't finished the seasonal story.
For Destiny?
Yeah.
You want to know what happens?
No. No
Okay.
spoilers.
Do you want to see the camo for the Norman Reedus event?
There's a Norman Reedus camo.
Yeah, for his Left 4 Dead character.
Hmm?
For the Left 4 Dead character?
He doesn't have a Left 4 Dead character.
Or not Left 4 Dead. Walking Dead.
Walking Dead? I was about to say, is it Days Gone?
No. Here. If you're looking at my stream, you can see. Another one of those tile set camos.
Oh, you showed me that.
Yeah.
You were showing that on your stream yesterday.
Uh-huh.
I mentioned not liking it.
Yeah. There's another event tomorrow.
Ooh, yum.
Some trick or
More
treat thing.
events.
This like small season they're having
Mhm.
is or has like 16 camos in it.
That's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Grim,
Hmm?
I am so excited for BO6 Zombies.
Oh.
It's going back to round-based zombies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Round-based zombies is the zombies I personally have always enjoyed the most.
Hmm.
The open world setting is like kind of cool, but it's just I don't personally enjoy it all too much.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it can be a little annoying. Well, a bunch of things come out in like the next few weeks. There's that new Dragon Ball game. There's VO6. Joker comes out soon. Like the movie.
Apparently that's like not it they're not expecting that movie to do well.
Well, it's slightly musical, so I don't know what they expect.
It's projected to make like 15 million in its first day.
Yeah.
Transformers 1 is also underperforming right now, which is not great.
It's stuff people are kind of just tired of. You know?
Except like it's actually a good movie and it's different from the past couple Transformer movies.
Yeah, which is a benefit, but also
the marketing for that movie was terrible.
for Transformers.
Transformers 1, the
Yeah.
marketing was awful.
Yeah. It's
Some of the worst marketing I've ever seen.
it's one of those things where it being different is both a benefit and a disservice.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, it's different than like all the other Transformers movies. But it's also different than all the other Transformers movies.
Yeah.
It's purely 3D.
The way they marketed it, it seems like a kids movie.
Mm-hmm.
Which it wasn't purely a kids movie. I was genuinely surprised, and that was my biggest worry.
Yeah. Don't. It's not a kids movie, but it's animated. It's Transformers. It's
It has Chris Hemsworth.
yeah. It doesn't have the original voices. It's in a different style. The characters look way too different than like people are used to seeing them now.
Which is funny considering they look more like their old selves.
Yeah, but people are used to the Michael Bay look or the ones with humans. So seeing a like that look of face with like anytime there's a human one or a human involved. So to have all of a sudden that CGI character face, like the animated one that most cartoons do, like the Transformers cartoons,
Yeah.
to have that and have it be said it's in the same universe as the Michael Bay stuff, or in like
It's not set in the same universe as the Michael Bay
oh,
stuff.
thought it was.
No, it's set in the same universe as Bumblebee and Rise of the Beasts.
Okay. Still, I can't like going from the characters look too different for that to be the case then.
There's a 300-year time gap, and they are robots that can change.
Yeah. But I mean just like aesthetically. You know?
Mm-hmm.
That's like going for saying the movie Cars predates the Tesla documentary. And they're in the same like timeline. There's too much like different in aesthetics. I can kind of see it, but one's a little more cartoony. And I thought Bumblebee was supposed to like be a precursor to the Michael Bay stuff.
That was the original plan,
Mm.
but they changed that long before the movie came out due to the reception of Transformers 5. So Bumblebee was a reboot.
Okay.
Also Transformers 5 completely retconned Transformers 1, and Bumblebee would have done the same. Because in like the first Michael Bay Transformers movie, you see Bumblebee coming down to Earth for the first time.
Yeah. You see all of them do it.
Yeah, in Transformers 5,
It shows that they were there since like World War.
it shows that Bumblebee was there in World War II. Optimus was still only showed up in like 2007.
You know what? Maybe what?
Also,
Maybe they went back up into space and then came back down.
maybe, I guess. Also, according to that, the fucking Bayverse logic and all that, though, like, Transformers were never a thing that was heard of. And then, oh, wait, actually, Transformers were part of the Knights of the Round Table.
Okay. To be fair, how many people think the Knights of the Round Table actually existed? IRL.
Fair.
Like, if you're going to tell me Merlin was a real person, and then also they had giant robots from space fighting alongside them that transformed into knights and dragons, I'm going to assume you're on some kind of drug. It's like, oh yeah, giant robotic knights and dragons fought with the wizard in medieval times. It's going to be, okay, Grandpa, that's cool. You know?
Yes, but also they found there was no evidence of giant robots?
Oh, apparently not, because like a Model T Ford was a Transformer. And that predates World War stuff as well. And that was a hidden document. Because you remember, was it the second or the third one where they were fighting the Fallen?
Second one was Fallen. I forgot about that too,
Yeah.
actually.
The second one, they had the old grandpa stealth bomber.
Yeah, and then the Fallen and all of them were
Around
on Earth during like the ancient Egyptian times.
Before that.
They're the reason the pyramids exist, if I remember correctly.
It was built around it, but the people they showed were not Egyptian. Clothing-wise, and if they intended so, then that's a little weird to kind of portray ancient Egyptian like that. But like
was it like savage type people?
They had people with like loincloths only and like spears that were fighting. It wasn't like people with the Kapesh and like chariots and stuff. So it would have been like early like Egyptian, which is not when the pyramids would have been.
Yeah. Also, Earth is Unicron in the Bayverse.
Yeah, there's a lot of problems there.
Which they did do that in Transformers Prime. But Transformers Prime did it in a way where it worked.
Yeah. You ready for Icebreaker to come back? I know it's a detour from Transformers, but
What's Icebreaker?
the Destiny gun.
Well, I've never gotten it in D1. And personally, there's a weapon I would have preferred to come back more.
Oh.
The sniper rifle with the iron sight.
1,000 yard?
Yeah. I personally would have liked that to come back more.
See, Icebreaker. I don't know how they're going to do Icebreaker. Because Icebreaker's main feature was that it self-replenished ammo. And its like main perk was like it self-replenished ammo, so it returned ammo directly to the magazine, and it had a perk similar to Firefly.
Yeah. I do think we should do the dungeoning contest mode.
Okay.
If I don't work that night, I will get on immediately, and we can do it in contest mode so we can get the day one drop.
Yeah.
Because it will drop for everyone that finishes the dungeoning contest.
Yeah. Well, we need a third. Maybe Dade.
Keith?
Yeah. I gotta send a message to him. Because I sent in that resume. Yeah, and I just want to kind of know like how long it takes for like something to go in for someone to look at it, or if they just wait till like the ad goes down and then they look.
How do you feel about the thought that Keebs will be your boss if you get the job?
My boss will owe me money at that point, which I don't really care. As long as my boss
will also be younger than you.
As long as I'm cool with my coworkers, I don't really care how old they are or who they are or whatever relation.
That's valid.
Because when I worked at the engineering thing, everybody was older than me.
And you were cool with all of them?
Yeah, I wasn't treated as like, oh, the kid has come in. This is just a dude. So as long as I can...
Just a dude that did his work too efficiently.
Actually, I know people, you're like, there's kind of the expectation you draw out work a little bit sometimes. But it's like, I have a plate or a job that requires 3 plates and I only have to draw one. Or like draw one and they need 3 of that. That's not going to take me 2 hours. It's going to take me half an hour.
Yeah.
But back to the other thing. Icebreaker. When you spawn in with Icebreaker, it doesn't have ammo, but it regenerates every 6 seconds, and it doesn't... You can't use pickup stuff.
I'm sorry, what?
Well, so you would spawn in with 0 ammo, you couldn't use synthesis, and you couldn't pick up bricks. It would just regenerate ammo every 6 seconds. You would get a shot, because it's a sniper rifle.
Wild. Yeah.
It would just... I think the magazine had, 20 shots. And it can't go over that 20. But because of the upgrade system, it caused solar damage. You could increase the range and impact, recoil, more, because it had accurized ballistics, it had field choke, it had a linear compensator, so just tons of range and impact. Basically Dragon's Breath? No. Whisper the Worm. Right?
Yeah.
Is kind of what Icebreaker was. Where it just had like a lot of range, a lot of impact before they nerfed it. Because Icebreaker has like 4 perks that increase its range.
Yeah.
So they hit the in case of emergency glass. You know? Which is like lame, but I get it. Did they say what the next raid is gonna be?
No, they haven't said what the next raid is gonna be. From a lot of the leaks I've been seeing, it's a reprised Destiny 2 raid.
Okay.
I think it was the first one. Leviathan.
Oh.
No, it wasn't Leviathan. It was Scourge of the Past.
Oh.
Which I know you will be very happy about if that's the case.
Yes, yes, yes.
Because more Black Armory weapons.
Oh, if that's... They've said like that they'll bring Black Armory back when they want to, or when it makes sense. No, they're waiting to bring it back as like that, in case of emergency as well.
Yeah. It is an in case of they probably just in the office have a thing, a glass thing with the words Black Armory gear behind it with in case of emergencies just plastered on.
Yeah. Trying to think of like other exotic weapons they could bring back.
Hmm?
I'm trying to think of like other exotic weapons they can bring back. And there wasn't a whole lot of actual good weapons.
Most of the good D1 exotics are back in the game now.
Yeah. Because like some of them, like the raid ones, you had like Chaos Dogma.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a normal scout rifle from the Wrath Machine raid. And like it had an adept version. But it's classified as an exotic. But it's not really an exotic.
It's not really, yeah.
Boolean Gemini you could probably bring. That one, the intrinsic was high caliber rounds. So it just had staggering. Like a massive amount of staggering. I think it was like Skolas. You could stagger for like 5 seconds with a bullet. Which, can you imagine stunning, like staggering a strike boss? Or like going through doing that? That
would be wild.
I don't think they're going to bring that back.
No. There is one exotic fusion rifle I would love to see come back, but
Pocket
considering
Infinity?
it was like, what?
Pocket Infinity?
Yes, I want Pocket Infinity
Yeah.
back, but it will never come back.
It's basically Merciless. Merciless is the watered down version of.
Didn't it like actively crash people's fucking consoles?
Oh yeah, because you could just shoot it too fast. I want Fabian's strategy to come back.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly just because I thought it looked cool. But, I mean, that one is... A lot of them have just been reduced to perks. Because, like, Fabian's...
I remember seeing some people say they want things like the that one Void LMG and the Solar LMG back, even though they were basically just Thunderlord but Void and Solar.
Yeah. Yeah. Some of them don't need to come back. Some of them return to buffs. Like, Fabian's strategy was just you get bonus damage for a short time after getting kills.
Mm-hmm.
That's a buff. But it was like a Titan specific one.
Yeah. If you had Ace of Spades was a hunter specific exotic back in.
The lock was the Warlock one.
Yeah.
No Land Beyond would be a good one. That's one of those like old looking snipers. It was a primary sniper. That was like a bolt action reload. So it was like really slow because of that. That's the Iron Sight one you were talking about. No Land Beyond.
I want that one back.
Because its perk was just increased precision damage and then kills briefly increased damage against the next, like, kill. Which is a perk.
I could see that being the exotic they put in Scourge of the Past.
Maybe.
Does Scourge have a raid exotic at all? Or?
Anarchy. Like the grenade launcher with the lightning stuff. That was Scourge of the Past.
Just put Anarchy back in.
Yeah. If they don't release all the Black Armory weapons again, there's people are going to be pissed. Because it's like, you could have given us everything and you just decided to only like give us half. You're skimping out on us.
I know you really want the AR.
Yeah. But I know for a fact as well, if they don't give us everything, people are going to give them shit.
Mm-hmm. I would love to see Leviathan and even the one raid on Nessus come back.
Honestly, if they bring back Talok and like Fabian strategy as exotics, because Talok would it like kills just reduce your cooldown of your grenade,
Yeah.
which is a perk. But like if they beefed those two up and made it them like characters like class specific, but they probably wouldn't do that. But I think making it class specific would make it more situational. Something like universal remote, they can't really bring back. Because that was basically a sniper shotgun. Because its only thing was just it had big range and precision damage.
Exactly. Also, I'm just gonna say, seeing the lengths they will go to deny that fucking Rise of Iron ever existed is really funny.
I don't know why. It's not like it's their worst sold DLC.
Wasn't it better received than most of Taken King?
Yeah.
And Taken King is like loved.
Yeah, the reason people liked it is because they decided to just go with whatever, like with everything the community wanted. But you had like the House of Wolves, worst DLC. Not even counting Curse of Osiris, Warmind. How limited those were. House of Wolves, part 1 and 2, straight ass. Hank Hill ass. Nothing there.
It didn't even have a raid, if I remember correctly.
No, it gave us a sidearm. Like, it gave us Drake's Promise. Do you remember Drake's Promise?
Not particularly.
It was a 3-shot arc sidearm. So you got 6 bursts of 3 rounds. It was decent for like PvE, right? Because it did really good against like cannon fodder, not really good against anything above a Drig or like a Thrall. It wasn't good in PvP. It was rapid fire, low damage. It just wasn't. Didn't have good range, so it just wasn't a good weapon. And then year 2, they made it so it fired tracking projectiles when you aim down sights. But Black Armory and Rise of Iron were really well received. People complain about Black Armory just being repetitive, and then they moved away from that system for a bit.
Black Armory was kind of the start of like them starting to experiment with seasonal content, kinda, without making it an actual season.
Yeah. Yeah, if they don't bring it all back, they're gonna get shit. So it's like them going, okay, we're not gonna drip feed, we're just gonna release it all at once. Which I feel like people's memory span gets worse every time. Nobody, when they did that for Curse of Osiris and Warmind, and they did that before with all the DLC prior, nobody liked that for the season, where they just dropped all the story all at once. Because
I was fine with it, but I felt like they were too short.
Yeah. But those two were essentially seasons. They were like half-year seasons. So there was other stuff that came out throughout the span of that.
What I will give Curse of Osiris and Warmind is they still had better missions than most of the current seasons.
Yeah, you had Zol. Like,
Because you got to fight fucking Zol. I'm pretty sure you had raids for both of those.
You had raids, you had multiple strikes, you had new worlds.
Zol was a strike boss. I loved that fucking strike.
Yeah. You had a world space, you had world armor sets, weapon sets. You had new stuff to play with. They basically just made 2 seasons for that year. And then Forsaken came out. Was it Forsaken? Yeah.
Yeah. Forsaken. The year after was Shadowkeep, which the PvP player base loved Shadowkeep's changes.
So the issue was, people didn't like Curse of Osiris and Warmind came out all at once, and that they were so long. So people wanted shorter stories that weren't all at once, because that was the suggestion of the community, was the drip feed.
Yeah.
So Bungie went with that, and because no one gave a better answer, they just stuck with it. So now you have people like Glad going, give me everything all at once. Give me a Destiny 3. That'll fix everything.
Destiny 3 won't fix anything.
No.
It will fix some things.
No, it won't. Because we will be right back here with the exact same situation a couple years down. No, you reset, people won't come back. Not enough people.
I would probably come back, but
yeah,
the reason Destiny 2 has the player base it does now is because they made it a free-to-play game.
Yeah, and because they haven't done a D3.
Mm-hmm. If they were with Activision, Destiny would be dead. If they were still with Activision, Destiny would have died before D3 even came out.
Yeah. But it's like, okay, I have a broken machine. I will use the same blueprint to make another machine. It's going to break the exact same way in probably the same amount of time. Like, all the problems we have right now with it as a game are going to come right back.
Yeah.
But you have people like Glad and others just being like, I'm so smart, you all don't understand. I know how this works. And then he complains that people are able to beat a raid at the same time as him.
Mm-hmm.
So he was one of the ones who's like, just give us the story all at once. He's complained about him and other people. I've seen this happen on Twitter and YouTube. I'll see the same person say, I want the story this way. Bungie does it, and they're like, there's not enough content. Why didn't you make more? Or it's like, when Warmind came out, I remember it was Glad and a couple other people were like, story's going to come out all at once. It's going to be great. They finished the story in one day because they blazed through all the content. Same with D2. When it first launched, like vanilla, they're like, there's nothing here. And they finished everything in a day.
Yeah.
If you eat all your food at once and complain there's no leftovers, you only have yourself to blame. Like, if you're going to Thanksgiving, you got turkey, you got gravy, you got stuffing, You got mashed potatoes, carrots, whatever other stuff, pumpkin pie, and you'd eat all of it in one sitting, and you cannot complain that there's no leftovers. You know?
Yeah.
I know for a fact the moment episode 2 comes out, I'm going to see the same tweets, the same videos, the same stream titles, being like, Bungie dropped the ball. There's nothing here. There's not enough story.
I think the only, like, one of the only Destiny 2 content creators I haven't really seen do much of that sort of stuff is Datto.
Datto and CB Gray aren't doom and gloom. They're realistic.
Yeah, CB Gray will accept that the game has problems, but he still enjoys the game and won't. And same with Datto. Datto just hates that he's kind of locked into doing Destiny content only.
Yeah.
Although he got a pretty nice paycheck from Sony for Concord, so.
Well, yeah. It's probably where it... Did you see how much they spent on that game?
Hmm?
Did you see how much money they actually spent on Concord?
Wasn't it like 200 million or something like that?
No, it was almost $500 million over the course of 8 years. I think they spent like $460 million.
Don't tell Brandon. Do not tell Brandon. He will be even more pissed that there is no Little Big Planet 4.
$480 million over the course of almost a decade to die faster than a fly.
And they released that instead of The Last of Us.
How many games got canceled and funding or supports got moved over to Concord? That like the animated show that's coming out, that's like Love, Death, and Robots, where it's like different games or different franchises.
I'm excited to see what that's all about.
I'm excited. The ball's on whoever to decide Concord is the one to go with versus other ones that could have filled that one episode.
I feel like Sony offered a big paycheck for that when they heard about the whole show.
Well, having that Concord and like whatever, that person's probably not with Sony anymore. Because I have a feeling if you sign off on something like that, and then it's like, it shuts down that quickly.
I feel like the Concord episode will be the worst received and the most made fun of.
I hope it's actually well received and maybe it starts up the game again. I want games like Concord to be there. Because like, even if it's not good, that's still competition and that game can still grow to be better.
Yeah.
I would rather have too many games than the same games outlasting everything else. Like shooters, it's always COD.
Yeah, it's always COD. Free shooters, it's always been CS, but
CS, Overwatch. Overwatch has outlasted every other hero shooter. Marvel Rivals comes out. That's going to be a competitor. But it's... I would like more games to come out because I'd rather have too many than the same moldy ones that have been there.
I just want to make one point to your statement about Overwatch outlasting every other hero shooter. Siege.
I guess, yeah.
Siege came out before Overwatch.
Ubisoft is going to die before Siege does.
I feel like if Ubisoft goes out of business, some sort of company will buy Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah, it's going to be Microsoft or Sony.
Honestly, both of them could probably do better with Siege than Ubisoft.
Did you see what Microsoft did to Halo?
Okay, fair point.
Did you see what Sony's done to basically every other company they've bought?
I am still salty about Days Gone too.
How many game studios purchased by Sony or Microsoft have been delegated to just working on one of the other popular games, like Call of Duty?
I'm pretty sure like one of the only companies that three of the only companies that haven't are Santa Monica,
Mm-hmm.
Naughty Dog, and
Okay.
Insomniac. Which, because Last of Us, Spider-Man, God of War.
That's one of the ones I mean, like where other studios are brought in to support something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I can see
I feel like
Microsoft
Sony's
doing it.
wanting. I think Sony wants Naughty Dog to release Last of Us 3 next, but I don't think Naughty Dog will.
No. I think
they are working on Last of Us 3, but that's in like early development, and their new IP is coming out first.
Yeah. It's. Did you see that Ubisoft delayed Assassin's Creed?
Oh,
and like their
did.
latest
I was actually happy
bit of drama.
What was the drama? If it was the sword thing, I knew about that.
No, it's the gate.
The gate?
So you know the Shinto gates in Japan?
Yeah.
They have a merch item that's the two main characters in like a chibi form on a broken Shinto gate.
Mm-hmm.
The only gate that's broken is one that is kind of treated as like a memorial and like a symbol of like Hiroshima because it broke from the nuke. It's the only one in the country like that. Or Torii Gate, not Shinto Gate. Torii Gate. The only one-legged one is because of the bombing specifically that happened in Nagasaki.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only one that's been like that. There's no like gates have probably been destroyed in whatever war and things. And it's probably creative liberty, but like taking something that's an icon like that of a Torii Gate and having that be a merch thing is kind of like that's insulting to Japanese culture and history.
Yeah. And then have you seen the reception to Ghost of Yotai's reveal?
A little bit.
Everyone was excited while watching the trailer and freaking out. Then they see the playable character is female.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
Woke. It's not woke. It's just like
it's not even a real universe, so it's not like
exactly. It's more accurate than it's more accurate to Japanese lore and history though than Assassin's Creed will ever be.
It's because so far Ubisoft has confused different Chinese dialects like Mandarin and stuff for Japanese, put them into each other. They've confused Chinese architecture and writing styles with Japanese styles. Where I can only assume some executive in Quebec went, yeah, that looks Asian.
Montreal.
Because I don't know.
That's where Ubisoft's located.
Mandarin, like those two languages, and do not sound similar to me.
No, but their symbols.
Their symbols also have like distinct. You have consultants, not just for like different. If your person consulting on the Japanese language can't tell you the difference between a word that came out 300 years before another word that is before the same sentence. Imagine if you are going through the Industrial Revolution, right? You're talking to someone, he's speaking whatever or like a couple hundred years ago. You're talking to Shakespeare, right?
Yeah.
He's speaking ye old English, and then he says hoc tua in the middle of the sentence, and it continues. That's the level of language dissection they've done, where they did the same with the Assassin's Creed in Egypt, where they used words and like hieroglyphics that were, for Egypt's case, thousands of years apart. For this one, hundreds. There are clan symbols that on armor and flags of the same people in the same groups that either didn't like each other or didn't exist at the same time. There's language that is mixed together when there shouldn't be. There's architecture that should not be there presently. They stole images from reenactment groups that don't use real symbols sometimes. And then they used Zorro's sword. So all of this, and then you release this Tory Gate. I can only imagine your consultant, either you didn't listen to, or they just lied. Like, when people say, like, you've seen on the news where someone's like, yeah, I can do sign language interpretation, and they're just doing, like, Naruto hand symbols. Have you seen those news stories?
Yeah.
I can only assume it's something like that, where someone pretended to be an expert on Japanese culture, language, whatever, and they weren't. Or Ubisoft just didn't listen.
Because you mentioned the Hawk Tua, I just want to go backtrack to Hawk Tua for a second. I want the Hawk Tua girl to interview the crazy schizophrenic portobello mushroom man on Talk Tua.
The what?
The schizophrenic mushroom man from the Joe Rogan show.
I don't watch Joe Rogan. I don't.
You don't know about the guy.
You just described Mario to me.
You're the one who told me that man was schizophrenic.
Wait, which man?
There was a guy that went on the Joe Rogan podcast talking about mushrooms and how there was a whole government conspiracy around them.
I don't remember this conversation.
Well, this conversation happened.
Okay, I'll trust you with that.
But yeah, he was kind of weird and crazy.
I went to Halloween Alley today in South Common.
Yeah.
Or is it Halloween Alley? I think so. It's by the IKEA. They had a Hawk Tua section.
I'm sorry, what?
Here, I'll send you the picture.
Discord.
They had a section, like, not a big section, right? Like one of the end aisle displays. I'll bring it up on stream.
I want to I'm gonna be dressing up as the Hawk Tua girl for Halloween now.
Oh, I don't understand.
Do you think that shit's officially licensed?
I hope so. Community image. Switch it, downloads. Of course, the image is absolutely massive and I have to scale it down. I'm gonna try working on a TTS thing for stream as well.
Nice.
Here you go, chat. This is what I saw today. if she didn't make a bag off a Halloween Alley getting this, she's missing out. Because I would 100% charge royalties.
Yeah.
Yeah. So many things about Ubisoft. I don't know what happened, what changed. If it was like a manager at some point a decade ago, or someone that just kind of started dragging things down. But it seems like they've just been getting worse. I don't know what it is. I have a feeling with Ubisoft and things like Ubisoft and Assassin's Creed and like BioWare and a couple of their games are having the same situation that Bungie did, where devs were going to management being like, hey, can we make these changes the players want, please? The managers tell them no. People get mad that things didn't happen, and the managers to the devs are like, why didn't you do that? Because I can't. You go.
My thing has to do with Logan Paul.
Oh, okay. Because I'll end it with this then. I can't imagine anybody at Ubisoft that there isn't a single person that kind of had like a raised eyebrow of all this stuff. Like you're telling me a company with a couple hundred people working on this game for however long never caught on to some things weren't exactly like fitting piece to piece. Because this Assassin's Creed game has been in development for how long? 6 years? 7 years?
Yeah.
Over the course of 7 years and like 200, almost 300 people, nobody's thought like, you know, I've looked at a lot of Japanese writing doing this game. I don't recognize this symbol. Before sending it out to Japanese content creators on a goodie box. Or like, none of them know Zoro. Not one person in that 300-person studio knows about One Piece. At a game studio, no one's that nerdy enough. I don't understand. What's up with the Logan Paul thing? Is it him promoting Lunchables while his wife is in labor?
No.
Oh.
Although this does have something to do with his kid being born.
Oh, what's the kid's name?
So I don't know the kid's name.
Oh.
But he made a post about his kid being born. Ryan Garcia commented, "Congratulations." And Logan Paul replied with, "Prime's still suing you for lying, but thanks."
What the fuck?
And then Ryan Garcia replied with, "I could care less about your lawsuit. I'm giving you a congrats to the birth of your child."
Talk about rent-free. Damn.
Anyone that Logan Paul is suing just lives rent-free in his head, I think.
Well, have you seen KSI?
Oh my god, KSI will not let the shit with Dan TDM go, and it's kind of embarrassing. He is a grown man that is 31 years old.
Dan said one thing.
Yeah, Dan TDM has been quiet ever since because he just doesn't care. I respect Dan TDM more because he just doesn't care about the entire situation.
Yeah.
He just made one comment about his personal opinion, and now he's getting flamed by 3 big YouTubers for it. One of them will not let it go. One of them has too much shit going on to even like give that a second thought.
Yeah.
And Logan Paul is Logan Paul.
It's
Logan Paul, no matter what he does, will always come back for whatever fucking reason.
because like I was looking today, and I haven't been on Twitter in a little bit. I scroll down to like look at stuff I've missed. I see KSI has like 5 tweets about this.
All directed towards Dan.
Yeah, well, it's like him. So I saw him with like the Tube Heroes and like the U2s, which KSI has both of those. KSI has a Tube Hero.
Yep.
I saw the Dan
He
TDM
used
with
to
the
work with the CEO of
yeah.
U2s.
I don't think he is anymore.
Nope.
Dan TDM with the like mystery box of snacks. That's a sponsor.
Yep.
That's different. And then you also have the Marcus Brownlee thing. Where he had Marquez had that wallpaper thing. It was like $50 a year for a wallpaper app.
Yeah.
And people are upset, which fair. And KSI's thing
Fair,
was just retweeting that with Dan's tweet. It's like, that's not the same. Or his fake apology.
Also, with the Marquise thing, like, this is the only drama he's ever had.
Yeah, and it's not even... That's not
even bad, like...
He's saying you can do this. He's not being like, yeah, my content's gonna be behind this now.
Yeah. He was like... And this was one of his life goals to make an app. So...
Truthfully, kind of a lame app.
Yeah, it's
but,
just wallpapers, but like...
Hey, you know...
It's what he wanted to make. Fucking... Kai Cenat's trying to get into the NBA.
Cool.
He stopped streaming to try
Oh,
to
is
get
he
in.
like done? No, he went live today.
He made an announcement that he was gonna take a break from streaming to try to focus on his basketball career.
Oh. I saw
personally, I think he might be a little too short.
Hey, stilts. Maybe
stilts will work.
I don't know. I wish him luck. It's a big thing.
Yeah.
I saw him congratulate Iron Mouse.
I kind of enjoy.
I saw him, Kai Cenat, congratulate Iron Mouse.
Yeah.
306,000 subs. I think
Twitch or YouTube?
On Twitch. Iron Mouse got 306,000 Twitch subs and is still going. And half of that is going to charity.
For Twitch subs, that's a lot.
Before whatever split she has, that's 300 at $5 each. To a cool 1.5 mil.
Yeah.
And she's still going, and half of that is going to charity. The other half is going to her medical bills. But like,
also, have you seen how many people have been making fake XQC quotes as of late?
No. I can imagine that's just rambling.
Yeah. At one point, someone said that he was talking shit about Biden, whoever took over for Biden, who's running for president. I can't remember her name. Kamala, is it? Someone said that he said he isn't ever gonna vote for a woman. He's Canadian and doesn't vote in American elections.
Yeah. It's dumb. Iron Mouse, by the way.
Yeah?
So 10 hours ago, it hit that 306K mark.
Mhm.
She is almost at 319K.
Nice.
Twitch themselves have donated 11,000 subs. She has 197 hours left.
Sick.
One day I'll get there.
After many, many hours of streaming.
Many years. Also, I looked up the 2 machine guns you were talking about. For your Thunderlord. The different variants. You have Abaddon for solar.
Yeah.
It is purely just solar. There's not even like a special thing. Kills with this weapon increase reload speed for a short time. And then Nova Mortis. Kills with this weapon increase reload speed for a short time, just void.
That's hilarious.
The one I think they could bring back for machine gun is Nemesis Star.
What does that do again?
So it was brought in with Thunderlord and Super Good Advice, right? Has the same archetype and rate of fire, but it's solar damage. And on each time you pulled the trigger, its initial burst has a higher rate of fire. So you would have sustained fire of 360 RPM, like the normal one, but it would go up to 600 on the initial burst. And if you held down the trigger, your range, your accuracy, your rate of fire decreased. And your kills gave you grenade energy. So holding down the trigger made it a little worse. So it was better to just kind of like tap. You know? It's like rate of fire would decrease, but it would also just kind of it'd just be like bullet, 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 kind of just sporadic. But I think I could see them bringing that back. Even Super Good Advice, maybe. But Super Good Advice is just Memento Mori. Or not, yeah. It's like its only thing is that shots that miss their target return to the mag. Which Mulligan, that's the one. How many guns have Mulligan?
I forgot that was even a thing.
Like pretty much most guns can run Mulligan. And that's that whole guns thing. So here, chat, I think I'm gonna end stream now. I've been up live for 2 hours. I'll be live again tomorrow. More COD.
I will not be here.
Yeah. Will you be in chat? Lurking?
I will be doing news.
You can mute your phone.
I have no data.
Fair.
Now I ran out.
Oh, damn. Well, I wish you luck with your school.
Thank you. My data doesn't refresh till the 11th.
Oh. Oh, no. Oh.
That's going to be a fun couple days.
I can